Hey y'all, it's Tasha. I'm here with another video. This video is hair related and it will tackle an issue we have all dealt with at one point in time, which is dryness. So if this is something that you are interested in and you need some tips and tricks to help you get that moisture back in your fro, definitely stay tuned. Guys, I'm just going to jump right in because I do not want this video to be extra long. So let's just hop right into it. Tip number one I have for you is to pre-poo. This is something I do not do. I actually hardly ever do it, but it is an important step for some people and does help with dryness. When you pre-poo, you just put an oil on your hair prior to shampooing your hair. Coconut oil, olive oil, whichever you have at your house. You put that on, put your shower cap on, let it sit for at least 15 minutes. Some people even do overnight. Totally up to you in whatever time frame you have. But put that on, and then whenever you actually shampoo your hair, it decreases the amount of natural oils that is stripped from your hair by the shampoo. So if you are having issues in that area, or your hair feels really stripped and dry after you have shampooed your hair, you may want to add that step in your regimen to help out. Number two is to seal. Let me tell you, a lot of these natural hair products are pretty pricey. You don't want to spend all that money, get all that goodness in your hair, and then you don't seal it with nothing, and your hair is dry the next day. So I seal everything. Anytime I add any type of moisture to my hair, I seal it in. Even usually after I get done with styling my hair, or when I get ready to take down my hair, I put some type of oil or cream on it just to make sure everything is sealed in and ready to go. You guys already know I use the lock method for my hair, which is my leave-in oil and my cream, which is my shea butter mix. Sometimes if I have not just shampooed my hair and I am only spraying it with some water just to get a little bit of moisture back in there, then I will either just use the oil or just use the cream. Sometimes at that point both are not necessary because I did not shampoo my hair. So I kind of just listen to my hair and do whatever it needs at that point in time. So definitely seal. If you are not doing that, use a cream, butter, or an oil that you are sealing in all that moisture that from your hair. My third tip is to make water your best friend. I know it will revert your hair back if you have stretched your hair or done any type of blown out style, straighten it. Yes, it will revert it, but it is important, especially if you are experiencing dry hair. Water is your best friend. I generally use our spray bottle every single day. Between my hair or my girl's hair, somebody's hair needs water every single day. So I'll just do a couple sprays, spritz it down. I do not get it soaking wet, just so that it's a little moist to the touch, but not where it's dripping water. So just spray just enough to get your moisture, and then of course seal that in with your oil or butter. But this is very important. So if your hair is very dry, I recommend you doing this daily until you can get your moisture levels back. If not daily, at least every other day. And then once your moisture levels kind of level off and your hair is doing much better, you can just do it once a week if you're not wearing your hair out a lot and it's not drying out with your styles that you're doing. But definitely don't be afraid of the water. It is your friend. On step number 4, which is to use a good leave-in conditioner. When I was relaxed, I honestly don't think I ever used a leave-in conditioner. I don't ever recall my mom even buying a leave-in conditioner, so I don't think I use it unless I went to the beautician to actually get my hair professionally done. I don't think I used it at all. So this only became a staple in my regimen when I became natural about 5 years ago. I currently use the Curls Leave-In Blueberry Bliss. I've showed you guys this conditioner before, but this is what I use. For me, it's only important that the conditioner be very thick. As you can see, it almost looks like a styling product or a moisturizing product. When I flip it upside down, it does not move in the bottle, so it is very thick. But this is what I found works for my hair. My hair does not respond well to The leave-in conditioners that are just in the spray bottle, that are liquid, that you just spray on and go about your day. Yeah, my fro laughs at that stuff. So it has to be very thick. So just figure out what works best for your hair, but do not skip this step. It is very important that you use a leave-in conditioner before you seal in everything and before you get to styling your hair. All right, step 5 is to co-wash. Co-washing gets a bad rap sometimes. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people just don't understand it, so they speak badly about it. I personally like to co-wash. I don't do it as often now as I did when I first became natural, just because when I did my big chop, my hair kind of went into shock, and I had to do so much to get the moisture back into my hair because my hair was just dry all the time. So I give you this tip that if you're shampooing every week and you notice that your hair is drying out, I recommend replacing one of those shampoos with a co-wash and shampooing every other week. Now we know co-washing is just using a conditioner to quote-unquote wash your hair. It will not get your hair clean, of course, like a shampoo will. So the co-wash is not meant to cleanse your scalp and get your hair clean per se. It's just meant to cleanse your hair a little bit and then to pump some of that moisture back. Now you can just use a regular old conditioner that you have, or there's some companies now like As I Am that actually sell co-washes. So you can do that. I find that either of them works fine for me. The co-washes that I have used by As I Am, and I think I've also used the Shea Moisture brand, I found that they do clean my hair. Not to the extent of shampoo, but they do, I feel like, take some of the product out of my hair better than just using a conditioner. But it's all about what your hair needs at that moment. If your hair needs moisture, I recommend doing a co-wash. And then as usual, after you rinse the conditioner out, follow up with your leave-in conditioner and your oils and or butters to seal all of that in. Step number 6, which is very important, is to deep condition. This is what I currently use, which is by Shea Moisture. It's from their Manuka Honey and Manfora Oil. It's from this line of products. I usually find it in Target, but let me rewind. You should deep condition every week. I say should because I don't do that. I just honestly don't have the time every week to use a deep conditioner. Sometimes it just takes everything in me just to get my hair shampooed, and sometimes it takes everything in me just to even get it styled for that week. So I don't deep condition every week. However, if your hair is experiencing dryness, you need to make this a weekly appointment with yourself or your stylist if you prefer to go to someone to get that done weekly. For myself, I do not sit under a hooded dryer just because, of course, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, a bunch of other stuff. I just need to get stuff done. So usually I will put that on. I will put on a conditioning cap, and then I will just put on a scarf and then a beanie or some type of cap around the house. And I just put all of that on to increase the heat to my head to make the conditioner work better. Of course, if you have the time or you just want a little mommy vacation, by all means, pull out your hooded dryer and sit under there for about 15 or 20 minutes, and that'll definitely do the job for you. But you want to make sure you are definitely deep conditioning to get that moisture back. If you do not want to go out and purchase a deep conditioner, this one costs about 10 bucks. There are some that can get pretty pricey, but $10 is basically my limit. But if not, you can always just use a regular conditioner and doctor it up a little bit. Early on in my natural hair journey, I would do that a lot because I was just buying too many products, trying to keep up with what everybody was trying and just wanting to see what works for my hair and what didn't, and trying to get my hair to basically look like other people's hair. Yeah, doesn't work. But anywho, you can use regular conditioner, doctor it up with some oils and some honey, just mix that all up and then just put it on and let it sit just like you would do a regular deep conditioner if you were to buy it. But if you're kind of limited on funds, or if you just don't want to buy so many products, I totally understand. That's definitely an option for you to deep condition as well. I also want you to take note of to just use a moisturizing product. Sometimes you don't need something that's going to really define your hair. You don't need something that's going to give you a bomb twist out. Sometimes you just need something that's going to make your hair soft. So for that, I do have something. Definitely not recommending that this is what you should buy, but I have the Camille Rose Curlide Moisture Butter. And I use most of the creams and things that I have like this. I use them mostly on my girls' hair just because they wear a lot of protective styles with their ponytails and their braids and their twists. So I don't want to have something that I have to re-moisturize every day or every other day. So I do use a lot of those butters, but if you're an adult and you wear a lot of protective styles, using something like that would be great. Or if you just want to throw your hair in a bun for the next few days and you don't need your curls to be defined, definitely get some sort of moisturizing cream that is just there to provide moisture. It won't define your hair or anything like that, but it will give you the moisture that you need to keep your hair healthy and moisturized, because of course we know dry hair causes breakage. So we want to make sure we're keeping our hair healthy, soft, and moisturized through everything. That's all the tips that I have to keep your hair moisturized. One other tip I wanted to include is to pay attention to the ingredients and the products that you are buying. Sometimes that can cause us a lot of frustration and we can get so aggravated because you're buying so many things and nothing is working. Make sure that you look at the ingredients. Usually the top 5 or so ingredients are what's mostly in the product, so you want to take note of that. So I will just use myself for an example. My hair does not like coconut oil, so I will try to stay away from products that are named coconut, have coconut in the ingredients, really in the top few. If it's down at the bottom, my hair kind of, sometimes it likes it and it don't, but it's no point in me wasting money on products that have that in there if I know my hair does not like coconut oil. Of course, they smell amazing, but my hair can smell like juices and berries all day, but if it's dry, it is totally defeating the purpose of what I needed to do. So it will definitely help if you will just, when you get products, do your hair the next day or the next few days, see how your hair is responding to that product. You can either write it down, you can pull your phone out, take some pictures, thumbs up or fail. Just so that you know when you go to the store and buy something else, you're not buying things with the same ingredients in it over and over again. Of course, they'll look different, packaging will be different, wording will be different, but if you look on the back and see the same ingredients, it's probably going to respond the same exact way that the other product did. So on that note as well, if you are trying a lot of products, please try stores that will allow you to return the product, such as Sally's, Target, Ulta. They'll allow you to use the product and then you can always bring it back with your receipt if it does not work. Now, girl, you can't go out and use the whole bottle and then try to take it back and say, this didn't work, can I have my money back? Because they're probably going to tell you no. No, I would recommend keeping at least 75% of the product or more in there just to make sure. And usually 75% is enough for you to get maybe 2 uses out of it, so you can make sure, okay, maybe, you use it the first time on dry hair and the next time you want to use it on wet hair, just to make sure it truly does not work for your hair. But try those stores just so that you can take it back and then you can always just pick up something else. And that's just because a lot of these natural hair products are expensive. It's hard to find good products that are usually under 10 bucks for one item. So you definitely don't want to continuously spend 10 bucks here, 10 bucks there, 10 bucks there. And then before you know it, you have $50 worth of product that you can't even use because it's not doing anything for your hair. So just try things out one at a time. Don't switch your entire regimen all at the same time, because then you will have a hard time figuring out, well, what actually did work and what actually didn't work. So just try to switch them out one at a time if you're looking for something in particular. If it's a conditioner, don't switch shampoos and everything else. Just switch to conditioner and see how your hair. If it's the styler, do the same thing. Leave everything else the same. Switch to styler and see how it does. Just because that way you can not waste your money, and then also not waste your time doing your hair over and over and over and over again. I hope these tips have been very, very helpful for you. As I said, I didn't want this video to be super long, so I hope I wasn't too long-winded for you guys. But these are just some tips that I have definitely learned along the way, and tips that I hope that will help you, even if you are new in your natural hair journey, or if you have been natural a very long time, or if you aren't natural and your kids are natural. It's usually two different worlds. So if I was still relaxed with my children, I honestly would probably have no clue what to do with their hair, because I would not be able to experience firsthand how to deal with natural hair. So definitely I hope these tips, if they did not help you personally for your hair, I hope they help you either better manage your son or your daughter's hair to help keep those curls moisturized and popping. So if you guys have any other questions that I can answer, I'm definitely not an expert, but I will help you when I can. Please leave them below and I will answer them as quickly as I can. Thank you guys for watching. I am really appreciative of everybody that tunes into my channel. Thank you. But if you have anything else that you need me to answer, leave it below and I will answer that for you. You guys have a very awesome, blessed day, and thank you again.